This is Barry here, and you are very, very welcome to today's episode of the Passion to Profits podcast. Now, in today's podcast episode, we are going to talk about AI tools and why you should be using them in your passion business. Now, before I go further, I'm not going to talk about AI tools. I'm not going to tell you that you should be using Claude or you should be using ChatGPT or whatever. We're just simply going to talk about why you should be using it. Because right now, if you are beginning your journey, you may be thinking to yourself, well, it's too early. I'm not going to need AI until I'm further down the road. Or maybe you're thinking, well, AI is for the tech companies or the experts or the people who are way ahead of me. But I'm here to tell you that you should be considering using AI even if it is your very, very first day. And by using AI in the beginning of building a business around your passion, you're going to be able to build a better business quicker, and you're going to make one that is more profitable by using AI. Now, in this podcast episode, I'm going to give you a lot of different reasons of why you should consider using AI. And the first reason you should consider using AI is to get rid of the repetitive tasks. Now, I know in my business, there are things that I do again and again and again and again. And there are days I don't want to do the tasks. And there are days when I don't give it my best effort. I just simply want to get it done. And what you'll find sometimes is the quality of your work will probably go downhill as the longer you keep doing it, because you're going to find that it's going to become boring, it's going to become monotonous, you're going to hate doing it, and you're not going to give it your best effort, and you're going to find the quality of your work will probably go downhill. Now, wouldn't that be a good reason to take that repetitive task off you, take it over to an AI tool, and get it to do that work for you? And you're going to find by you actually giving that repetitive task to AI, it's going to give you the same quality result every single time. And you might find in some cases that the AI tool will actually improve the quality of its work over time. So when you consider you doing it manually, where the results are just not as good as they used to be, to an AI tool with the results actually getting better, wouldn't it make more sense to give the repetitive tasks to an AI tool? Now, especially if you find that you're maybe someone who is limited in time. If you only got a little time slot in your day because maybe you're caring for your family or you're busy or whatever you're doing, you can find that by giving an AI tool those repetitive tasks, it gives you more time back. And what you can do is you can simply focus on the parts of your business that you like doing. Because when you've got AI tools out there, there's no reason why you should be doing the jobs that you hate. Simply just give the AI tool all that work, and then you simply focus on what you like doing. Now, another reason you should be using AI tools is to improve your customer experience. Now, this might be further down the road from you, but I'm sure you've probably been to a blog or a website where there was a little message box in the corner, there was a little chatbot, and this little chatbot tried to start interacting with you. It maybe asked you a question like, can I help you? Why are you on the website? Why are you looking at this particular product or whatever? And you, at some point in the future, can use those little chatbots. And you can put them on your website or your blog so that in the future you can be asleep and your little chatbot can be talking to your potential customers, answering any questions they have, answering any objections, and then helping you make sales 24/7, and you're not there. Again, by using that AI tool, you're simply just duplicating yourself. Another reason you should be using AI tools, especially in the beginning on day one, is market research. Sometimes we, unfortunately, start off with a product idea, we go off and we record the videos or we write the ebooks, and then we've got this digital product or this ebook, and we're thinking to ourselves, well, who do I sell this to? I've made it now who's interested in it? And that's a wrong way to do it. The right way to do it is working the opposite way. You need to find a group of people, you need to find out what problems they have, and then you need to create a solution to that problem and then sell it to those people. But how do you do that? How do you do the market research? Well, what you can simply do is go to a tool like ChatGPT, and you can simply start talking to it and explain to it the type of business that you are looking to create. For example, maybe if I was going to create a blog, and I'm thinking of doing a blog maybe for older people, and I'm thinking to myself, well, what type of content should I create, or who is my ideal reader or my ideal customer? So I simply go over to ChatGPT. I tell that I would like to be a blogger. I would like to write content for older people who have dogs. And I simply just type it in, and ChatGPT, if I ask it the right questions, or whatever platform you're using, will tell me the type of person who would like that content. And it'll also tell me the pain points that that person has. So it's going to tell me that elderly person has this problem with this, with this, with this, with this, with this. And then straight away, even if it's only my very, very first day, I know the type of content I should be writing for that elderly person, going on all the information that the AI tool gave me. So straight away, I am up and running. I know what to write. It'll probably tell me what type of products they're interested in. It's going to tell me their frustrations, maybe what products they're already buying. And then I can build my business around that. And even if it is my very, very first day, I'm already going in the right direction. Rather than me maybe for a couple of weeks writing blog posts while seeing, is this blog post working with my audience, or is that blog post working? And me actually feeling around in the dark, trying to find out, well, where is my audience? What are they interested in? I can simply just throw all that aside by going to the AI tool and asking it questions like that. And that's one great reason of using AI tools, is to do market research quickly so that you're going in the right direction. Now, another thing you should use AI tool, which most people probably are right now, is content creation. You know, content creation takes up a lot of time. And if you find that maybe you're someone who is just pressed for time, it's very easy to go over to a tool like ChatGPT, ask it to write a couple of blog posts, ask it to write a Facebook post, ask it to come up with a load of tweets for the month, a Medium article, or maybe ideas for podcast episodes or whatever. You simply go over that tool and that does all the work for you. Now, in the past, you would have to sit down, you would have to write that blog post. You would have to come up with loads of ideas for Twitter. You'd have to come up with an idea for Medium. You'd have to come up with ideas for a podcast. And that was a lot of time, usually looking at a blank screen, staring at a cursor, flashing on and off, and trying to think to yourself, well, what should I write about today? What should I say on social media? What Medium article or what podcast episode, what should I talk about in a podcast episode? And you've taken all that work off your shoulders by simply taking it over to ChatGPT. Now, that doesn't mean that you should hand all your content creation over there. You know, you might find that you like creating content. So, for example, maybe you'd say, well, I like making videos. Well, then certainly keep firing ahead making videos. But what you can do is you can give all the written content over to a place like ChatGPT and ask it to come up with the written content. Or maybe you hate creating content for social media. You just can't stand Facebook or Twitter, whatever. You know that you need to go over there because your audience is over there, but you can get the ChatGPT to create all that content. And that's a great way of duplicating yourself, so you can have the AI tool as your own kind of writing staff, creating all that content, and then you again can focus on what you like doing. Another thing you should consider with AI tools is your marketing campaigns. Now, this may be a little bit ahead of you, but you will find maybe from time to time you might have to set up maybe some kind of paid campaign where maybe you are trying to buy traffic on Facebook, directing traffic over to your blog or your website maybe to sell products. Now, you're going to find that in the beginning, on your own, before AI tools, you would have to guess and say, well, I wonder what type of image should I put on this Facebook ad, or what should I put as the headline, or what should I put here, what should I put there? And simply what you can do right now in the AI tools is you can simply go over there and say, well, this is the type of person I think I am trying to aim my ad towards. What kind of words do you think would make them stop scrolling and read my headline? And then the AI tool will come up with a headline that audience would stop scrolling at. It'll give you an idea of the type of image. It'll give you the type of text. And then all that guesswork is gone. So in the past, we used to have to throw money at Facebook, trying to work out, well, will this ad perform? Do I need to change this? Do I need to change that? All that guesswork is taken off you because you can get the AI tools to do all that work for you, saving you money, saving you time, saving you effort. Another thing you should consider when it comes to AI tools is scaling your business. Because you will find over time, if it is just you on your own, and if that's the way you want to do it, the only way you can actually scale your business is by giving that work to AI, by duplicating yourself, by having an AI tool to do all your social media, by having an AI tool to come up with ideas for potential products, for having an AI tool for coming up with podcast ideas, videos ideas, repurposing your content. You know, when you consider You'd never do all that work yourself. But by having those AI tools, you can duplicate yourself again and again and again and again, and you can scale your business to 10 times, 20 times, 30 times what it is right now by actually giving the AI all that work to do. And then finally, what you should consider is replacing you. Now, by replacing you, what I mean is what you should consider is by using AI tools, what you can actually do is you can actually train the AI tool to speak like you, to think like you, to write like you. And then what you can do is, if at some point in the future you were maybe looking to retire, maybe hand off your business to your kids, or maybe you were selling your business on to someone else who didn't want to change anything, who wanted to leave everything as it was, you can actually train an AI tool to be like you, to be a virtual version of you. And then what you can simply do, again, if you want to sell it off, or if you want to retire, or if you want to go around the world for a year, whatever, you can simply hire somebody just to use that AI tool. And what that tool will do is it'll create content in your voice. In sometime in the future, you'll probably find videos that will be able to clone you perfectly, where your audience won't even know that it isn't you. And you can get the AI to do all that work for you. So I'm sure as you are listening to that, and maybe some of the ideas are already springing up. You're thinking to yourself, well, I can give it all those repetitive tasks that I hate. There's no reason why I should be guessing of what type of product, what type of content, what should I be doing, because I can simply get an AI tool to do that for you. So as I said, even though it is your very first day in your business, you should be reaching around in the dark. You should know exactly what content you should be creating today. You should know what you need to be talking about. You should know what products you need to be creating. You should know where your business is going to go in 6 months from now, a year from now. And if you don't know those things, by having AI tools, it's going to allow you to have the answers to those questions. So as I said, you're going to be able to build a business bigger, faster, and make it more profitable from day one. So hope you enjoyed this podcast episode. If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to leave them below this video or this content. And as always, have a lovely day. Take care. Bye-bye.